got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw here. Set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 33.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30.
They're going to get held to
the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
41-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he spins past him into space. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard.
3rd and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just get ganged up on the run and set them down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Kirk. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to hit his target lane. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the silver and black continue to roll. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where they're trying to find Chart, but it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down, Kansas City.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the slant, this is Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
The kicker.
Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. looking to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 11, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
I don't want to see what's served, but that place a gangster. Focusing on me, over what I need. Barbados with the hustle, practice LIDs.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Open man right side. It's Lamb. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To 3rd down.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, 27 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
And the Raiders have got him. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball
can't get away, and he's taken down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Kirk now, the return man. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this will be returned to the 38-yard line. It appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case,
and down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
56. Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
This off over the middle, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, and the ball is knocked out, but it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 15. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.